Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going to be doing a very informal kind of unboxing of a Pilot Vanishing Point in matte black. Now, as you can see, I've already unboxed it. So like I said, this is going to be very informal. There are so many videos out on YouTube about this pen. It has been around for a while and it is very popular. So instead of doing a kind of rinse and repeat video, which is just the same old, I figured let me ink up the pen and talk about my experience with this pen and how everything is going so far, how I like the pen. I had a little situation with the first pen that I ordered that I needed to return, then I changed nibs. There's a whole bunch going on, so I figured I would discuss that. The pen came in this box here, which I really liked. I thought the box was really cool. The pen sat right in here. Underneath you got your typical information on the pen, which includes the warranty and how to ink the pen up. It also came with a ink cartridge and an ink cartridge cap, but we're not going to use that because I usually do not use ink cartridges. What I'll do is I'll empty out this ink and fill it with my own ink. So I can use it that way, or you can use it with a nib that actually comes with the pen. So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit closer so you guys can take a better peek at this. Okay, so my experience with this pen was a little odd. When I originally ordered the pen the first time, I got it with an extra fine nib and I was really not pleased with it. But there was definitely something wrong with that nib. It was beyond scratchy on the page, and since this pen comes with an 18 karat nib, that seemed a little odd that it would be so scratchy. But it came to the point where it was actually tearing the paper on my HOBONICHI weeks, so I knew right away something was not right with it. After I flushed the pen and did everything possible that I thought I could do to it to make it right, it was not writing properly. It was ripping the paper, it was hard starting on me, the ink wasn't flowing properly. It was just kind of a mess, and I was really disappointed because I had heard so many great things about this pen, so I really wanted to try it. It's especially popular for those who plan in HOBONICHI weeks, which is where I plan and do my weekly planning, so I really wanted to give this pen a try. A lot of people like it as their workhorse pen, whereas they keep this one for everyday use and then they add all their fancy fountain pens in for different color inks, and that's what I wanted to do with it as well. Once I reached out to the company to let them know that there was a problem with the pen, they told me it was no problem. I was within my 30-day return period, and to just return the pen, they would give me a credit for it, and then I could repurchase the pen, and that's what I did. Unfortunately, when I repurchased the pen, I got it with a medium nib, which is this one right here. Now, if you're familiar with the Pilot Vanishing Point, this is the nib housing that goes inside the pen. It is one piece. I mean, it does detach so that you can add your ink in, but this is considered one piece. So if you decide to change the nib on your Pilot Vanishing Point, you're going to need to purchase this whole unit, and just depending on where you get them from, it can run anywhere between $75 and $90. It's about half the cost of the actual pen, so you want to make sure that you pick the right size. Now, I picked medium, and I actually did really like it. I had this inked up with my black DR Dementis Archive ink. Right here is the ink that's inside. Now, I am not a fan of this ink, believe it or not, so I am in the process of testing some black inks out. We're going to be doing that in an upcoming video because I'd like to do something a little different than this one. I just want to try something new, and I have some options that I have ink samples of, so I'd like to do possibly an ink swatch session with black inks. I know, how boring. And see which ink I'm going to ink my pens up going forward. Back to the pen. I guess the extra fine nib situation scared me off of the pen a little bit, and when I reordered, I went with medium. Honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. I should have just went with fine. That's my wheelhouse in most of my pens. And I know that the Japanese ones run a little different than Western, so I thought I would be fine with a medium, but not so. It is nice and I love it, and I did use it, and I did have it inked up and wrote in my planner with it just fine, but it was just a hair too wide for me. So I will keep this because I will be doing like titling with it. So I ended up ordering a fine nib for this. So I'm just going to open this up. And here is my fine nib. I actually had some credit with a company and it ended up costing me a lot less. I think I paid about $60 for it, and I think I'm really happy with that. Like I said, most of the time these can run from $75 to $90 depending on where you purchase it. I have it already inked up, and we're just going to write with it and see how this goes. The actual pen itself feels amazing in my hand. Now, I know a lot of people don't like the clip on this pen. I think it's really sturdy, but the problem is it falls within your grip for some people. For me, it's okay because I grip my pen like this when I'm writing, so that clip falls right between my fingers. But if you're someone who puts your finger on the top or has like a weird grip, this may not be ideal for you. I think that's probably one of the main complaints I've seen about this pen. So make sure when you purchase this pen, you really think about that clip positioning, because you can't change it. And if you're going to rotate it, it's going to make it even worse. Like, I guess you can keep it towards the back if you have your pen like this, but then your nib will be upside down. So really pay attention to that and make sure that you will like that option and how your grip falls before you purchase the pen, because that was something that I didn't think about when I first purchased it. As far as the color of this, the matte black is beautiful, and I'm so glad that I went with the matte black. I really didn't see any other colors that interest me at this time. This one seems to be the perfect one. I would have loved a white with gold trim, but I couldn't find that, and I think there was one out a while ago. Actually, I think it was a Decimo and not a Vanishing point, but I have not been able to track that down, and I believe if you do, it's going to be quite expensive. So let's write with the pen and see what my thoughts are on it. I have my current monthly out, and I'm just writing some things in for this upcoming week. I have a few appointments and some things coming up, so I figured, you know what, let's write those down inside my planner and get some things written down and test this pen out and see how we like it. The click action on this is so nice, I have to say. So on Monday, which is tomorrow, we're going to be having the plumber come. So let me just zoom in so you can get a better look. Okay, so I have my plumber coming. Oh wow, I love this. This is perfect. He's coming at 9 a.m. So I really like that. That feels really good. I am thrilled. The experience between this fine and the extra fine I have is like day and night. Now, am I willing to give this a try again, an extra fine? I might. I might buy the extra fine nib, test it out, and if it has the same experience as my original purchase, I can just return it. Like I said, I am going to keep the medium, and I kind of like that because I can ink this up with like maybe a sheening or shimmer ink where I won't be too afraid to clog this medium nib, and keep my fine nib for just writing in black, and I can also do extra fine in black. So there's a lot of options. So I like the fact that I'm able to purchase nib replacements for this. As far as Wednesday, I have my Weight Watchers meeting, and that's at 10 a.m. Oh wow, this is so beautiful. I love this. And then afterwards, we're going to be going to IKEA. I am putting together a living room cabinet in my new home, and we need to go to IKEA because my current IKEA only had partial part of my order. I have 3 base cabinets and 3 glass cabinets that sit on top, or what I wanted, and they only had 2. And I need to go to a different IKEA, so we're gonna go down to Philly, check out the Philly IKEA, and pick up that missing cabinet so that we can finish our living room. Then on Thursday, I have a photography class that my husband signed us up for. I think that's really cool. I thought that was neat that he asked me if I wanted to do that with him. And I just looked it up on my phone, and it is at 12:30 p.m. So I am really, really loving this pen right now. I am very excited about this. Let's see, on Monday I want to also do some laundry. We're going to do laundry here. I'm going to see if I have a laundry sticker that I want to add in. I like to kind of mix up icon stickers with writing stickers. My favorite writing stickers are from Sweet Caress right here, and I love these stickers. Her whole entire shop is amazing. I do have a code for her shop where you can save 15%. I will put that down in the description below. She actually just released some micro icons, so I'm gonna see if I have anything for laundry. I love these little page flags as well. So cute. And you can do custom icons, meaning like for instance, I got this whole sheet in Instagram, and then I got this whole sheet in books, and then I got this for YouTube, the page flags, and then what I did for this sheet that was also a custom is I picked 5 different icons. So let me just flip through, and here we go. We have laundry stickers, so I'm just going to stick that down for Monday so that I know I have to do all my laundry. Okay. Sometimes I'll do different types of laundry, but we're going to be doing all of it because we're not playing around. So we're going to be doing all loads. Here's a close-up of the nib, and it is gorgeous. I love it. It's so tiny. I love how tiny it is. It's really becoming a favorite right away. So that is everything, guys. I am really loving this pen. I can't wait to just start writing with this. It's going to be so exciting to use this pen. I am very pleased with my purchase. I am okay with the fact that I have the medium nib and the fine. Glad that I was able to do that as well. And I honestly think I'm going to invest in the extra fine as well, so that I can swap these around and have different nibs for different inks. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, I didn't want to do the same rinse and repeat kind of video that everybody else has out there on this pen. I just wanted to see how I like the feel of it in my hand, which I love. It feels so nice. It feels so quality to me. I love the weight of this pen. I wanted to see if I liked the positioning of the clip. I love the nib on this, really beautiful, and it wrote so smoothly for a fine. I am so impressed. Really happy with this. Thank you for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Just a really quick, fun, let's just play with the pen video. And I hope you guys have a great evening or a great day whenever you're watching this. Please thumbs this up if you liked it and subscribe, and I will be back again soon. Bye.